Can a 7-year-old grasp the depths of loss, specifically the departure of a mother? This is a tale about such a child, born in 1979, who suffered this heartbreaking incident in 1986. During the initial years of his existence, the boy's universe was overflowing with the warmth of his mother's affection. As a toddler, he was often seen clutching his mother's skirt, his small hands reaching up for her reassuring embrace. His laughter was the most harmonious melody to her ears, and her lullabies were the only cure for his tear-streaked nights. They had a connection that was as immeasurable as the sea and as indestructible as a butt in the savage twist of destiny. In the year 1986, the boy's universe crumbled into countless fragments. The boy, who was merely 7, lost his mother. The woman who was his sanctuary, his reservoir of love and consolation, was abruptly gone forever. The house that once resonated with their shared laughter now echoed with the deafening hush of her absence. Losing a parent is a catastrophe at any age, but for a 7-year-old it's an unpredicted calamity. The aftermath of loss was intense. It was as if a gloomy cloud had descended over his life, casting long shadows that seemed to affect everything he did. For this young boy who had begun to love playing baseball and beating drums since 3rd grade, the world was suddenly too vast and too frosty. His petite shoulders bore the of a loss too immense for his age. The boy found himself motherless at an age when he barely understood the permanence of death. He was left with a gap in his heart that nothing could fill. The departure of his mother was not just the loss of a parent, it was the loss of his world as he knew it. But life, as it persistently does, persisted. It continued not with the same joy and laughter, but with a new reality, a reality devoid of his mother. The boy had to steer through this new world, comprehend the magnitude of his loss, and somehow find a way to proceed. The boy was left motherless at an age when he barely comprehended the permanence of death. Following a devastating loss, the young baseball enthusiast and drummer found himself under the care of Aunt Pat and Uncle Henry. His mother's departure left a void in his life, a void that Aunt Pat filled with a unique kind of love. Suddenly, at 7, he had to adapt to a new home, rules and routines. Yet, amidst this unfamiliarity, Aunt Pat, Uncle Henry and his sisters provided a sense of family. Aunt Pat was particularly strong, resilient and compassionate. She became the boy's guiding light, showing him life's beauty even in hardship. She nurtured his interests, celebrated his achievements, and was his comfort during trying times. Over time, the boy recognized Aunt Pat's love different but equally precious to his mother's. In his young heart, Aunt Pat carved out her own space of love, respect and gratitude. She taught him that family isn't always about blood, but also about the love and care one gives. As he matured, the boy met life's trials bravely, guided by his mother's teachings. Each day was a fresh learning experience. His passion led him to baseball, where he honed his skills with dedication. His love for rhythm had him drumming, his music reflecting his journey. He stood up to bullies, displaying his mother would have admired. His Aunt Pat was his guide, shaping him into a person of strength and honesty. Failures, like stumbling in exams or losing a game, were stepping stones, not roadblocks. Aunt Pat would remind him, "Your mother valued perseverance. Always remember that." Every triumph, be it acing the school science fair or nailing a drum solo, was proof of his development. Aunt Pat was his cheerleader, echoing his mother's pride and love. Life without mother was tough, but these trials and triumphs refined him, built his resilience. Aunt Pat was his lighthouse, a living embodiment of his mother's love and fortitude. Life's hardest lessons often come from our most challenging experiences, and from this boy's journey we learn many. Firstly, we see resilience. This boy, born in 1979, lost his mother at the tender age of 7. Yet he didn't let this devastating event break him. Instead, he fought through the pain, the confusion, and the harsh reality of life without his mother. He demonstrated a level of resilience that is both inspiring and humbling. His story teaches us that no matter how hard life gets, we have the strength within us to keep going, to keep pushing, and to keep growing. Interestingly, this resilience was further fostered by his dedication to playing baseball and drums since the 3rd grade. It taught him a great deal about discipline and perseverance. Secondly, we learn about the importance of family. With his mother gone, the boy was raised by his Aunt Pat and Uncle Henry, along with his 2 sisters. They stepped in to fill the void, providing him with love, support, and a sense of belonging. They showed him that family isn't always about blood relations. It's about those who are there for you when you need them the most. It's about those who love you unconditionally, who guide you, and who help shape you into the person you become. Lastly, we learn about the power of love. Love is a force that can heal, that can comfort, and that can inspire. Even though his mother was no longer physically present, her love lived on. It lived on in Aunt Pat's nurturing care, in Uncle Henry's wise guidance, and in the bond he shared with his sisters. The love he experienced taught him compassion, kindness, and empathy. These lessons, the discipline and resilience learned from baseball and drumming, the importance of family, and the power of love, were not easy to learn. They came from hardship and heartbreak. They came from navigating life without his mother, yet they shaped him. They made him stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Each lesson served as a stepping stone, shaping the boy into a better person. So what can we take away from this boy's journey of loss, growth, and love? As we journeyed through life of this boy, we've seen him experience a depth of loss that no 7-year-old should have to endure. Losing his mother in 1986, he was left with a void that seemed impossible to fill. Yet, in the midst of his sorrow, he found a beacon of hope and love in his Aunt Pat and Uncle Henry, who stepped in when his world was falling apart. The story of this boy is not just a narrative of loss, but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of love, and the strength that can be found in family ties. It's about understanding that when one door closes, another opens. His journey teaches us that even in the face of adversity, we can find the courage to move on while cherishing the memories of our loved ones. But let's delve deeper into the moral of this story. It's the balance between moving forward and holding on to the past that is truly significant. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. It means carrying the love, lessons, and memories in our hearts as we continue to navigate life's journey. It's about acknowledging the pain, yet not allowing it to hinder our growth. And then there's love. The love Aunt Pat showered upon the boy, nurtured him, and shaped him into a better person. This story underscores the power of love, the importance of those who step in when others step out, and the profound impact they can have on our lives. Additionally, it brings to light the power of self-expression and passion. When the boy was in 3rd grade, his in baseball and drums emerged. His passion for these pursuits pushed him to excel, aiding his personal growth and helping him cope with his loss. These activities taught him teamwork, discipline, and the importance of perseverance. They became not just hobbies but outlets for his pain and emotion. Playing baseball and drums became a source of healing and a testament to his resilience in the face of adversity. In the end, it's not just about the loss we experience, but how we grow from it, remember it, and use it to become better versions of ourselves. This includes passions that help us cope with our pain and channel our emotions productively. Our young protagonist's journey, with all its trials and tribulations, his love for baseball and drums, and the love he received from his family, is a testament to this. It's a reminder that life may throw challenges our way, but with love, resilience, the right guidance, and an outlet for our emotions, we can turn these challenges into stepping stones for personal growth and transformation. Before we conclude, we'd like to remind you to hit that like button if you found value in this story, leave a comment and share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring narratives like this. Your support makes all the difference in helping us bring these moving stories